arbor up there is going to need to be replaced.
We've done some spot repairs on decks if you're thinking about, kind of here and there, a yonder approach. And what we found is that people aren't real happy with it. I mean, I'll do whatever you ask of me, but let me see if I can get you a picture of Kimberly's, because we would find boards that didn't look good, maybe like this collection here. What you see is a good looking board that might have been a replacement. It looks so good next to the rings is what you're seeing, and that might be a great example. But a quick answer is we'll do whatever you ask of us if you can help us by, and we'll give you a Sharpie or something, or a chalk marker that we use, and you pick the boards you want removed.
Okay.
And we can spot repair.
The main thing that I'm talking about though with wood replacement is this.
Okay.
As you can tell, it looks, and this was painted 3 years ago.
What did they use?
They used a sprayer, but I'm not sure what kind of paint he used. But I mean, this whole thing was painted 3 years ago.
Sprayers aren't bad, and I would say that we often have a methodology of application with sprayer and follow it with a brush.
Okay.
And that would give you the best of every world.
Yeah, because I mean, I know the brick needs to be sprayed. I mean, there's no doubt about, the fact that it would be sprayed.
Yeah, I would say that. Where's the board you want replaced?
Well, I mean, this just looks, I mean, I don't really know. And, I mean, if it's in good shape or...
Sure.
I mean, like, to me, this looks like it's pretty rotten.
Okay.
I mean, the way it's split right there.
You may be right on that one, and I guess I want to make sure that I'm not replacing a good board, but here again, I'm gonna do whatever you ask of me, and try to get our decisions good.
I mean, I guess that's something I want you to evaluate and see what you feel like needs to be replaced, what the cost will be to
I always approach a repair from a physically conservative point of view, because money's expensive, and if we can come out here and do a little bit of sanding maybe instead of replacement and give you the same result, offer you a reasonable warranty on these outdoor structures like this. If you're getting 3 years, you're doing well, but the 3 years should lend itself more to a look that is starting to be like this area,
right,
and not like that area.
Right.
That's a failure of either the product, the application, or something. And I'll tell you, if you go online and start researching these things, you're going to find a group of people that hates every one of them somehow. Whether it's the Cabot's folks or the Olympic folks, and right now we're having great success with the Olympics. Valstar bought Cabot's, that's Lowe's company, a while back, so that I think they're messing with the formulas, because we used to stand by Cabot's, but what we found that they've let us down on occasion. The biggest problem we're going to have is I would like to have extremely dry conditions, because the drier it is, the more it drinks.
And also, we're going to be removing, I also have a call into an arborist, because we're going to be removing some of these trees so we don't have the same overhang.
A good example in a condition like this is that if we were to clean it with a pressure washer aggressively with as much shade, it might very well be a month or 2 or 3. I've waited up to 3 months to get a condition in my moisture meter, so we felt good about the application of a coating product. Okay. Regardless of what that was. And
yeah, and see, well, I know when this guy did it, he pressure washed it, and he painted it the next day.
No, that's impossible because of your shape.
Yeah, but that, I'm just saying that's what he did. He came and cleaned everything and painted it the next day.
Bare is okay, and here again, depending upon what avenue you look in. But I'm a retired school teacher. I do computer science in the public schools, and I have lots of teachable moments with homeowners. And one of the things is you're going to be doing this about every 3 years on average, as long as you have a house with an outdoor structure. So if you have a guy in 20 years come out here and they want to pressure clean it and the next day seal it, now you know to say that's not right. It's got to be bone dry, and the drier the better. I would love blazing heat in August without storms like we're having at night, but
I mean, I'm in no rush to do this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
but
I mean, more so the siding, I'm interested in going ahead and replacing that. But
Sure.
I mean, like this part,
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it, you know, that's something I'd be open to doing whenever you
Okay.
felt was appropriate.
We will do that, is the quick answer. And what I'd like to do, I'm going to take some measurements.
Around that vent.
You see the round vent? You saw that too?
Mm-hmm.
And it looked concaved. But your roofer will fix it. He sounds like a good guy.
Oh yeah, he's gonna replace the whole thing. He's done like 5 houses on the street,
Sure,
and
sure.
I mean, he's doing a 50-year shingle, like I said, for $12,000 for the whole roof.
And 70 squares,
Mhm.
and you know you got a dream deal.
Yeah.
And that is a
Because
dream.
I already got a bunch of other prices.
Yeah.
And normally I would be suspicious, but he's done
Sure.
5 other houses here on the street, and everybody's been super pleased.
How long has he been in business here?
28 years, and he lives here in the neighborhood.
You can't beat it.
Yeah.
Can I ask his name?
It's Jackson Roofing.
Okay. Because, you know, here again, to form good relationships with good contractors.
He's very, very nice. He goes that extra mile. He brought me over all the samples that I
Yeah,
asked for,
good.
like the very next day.
Good.
So he was very responsive.
Sure.
And, you know, it went through the whole process about, you know, the cap shingles and everything he's going to do there. He's going to replace all the vent covers.
Good.
I mean, just very, kind of like what you just said. I mean, you know, he's not into, like I'd gotten a quote for $28,000 from somebody called On Tops Roofing.
Yeah.
And, you know, they wanted $600 for a $250 skylight and
Yeah,
just, you
sure.
know, but he was very conscientious about everything and researched it so he could get me the lowest price possible.
I did a roof on an apartment one time, and I just wanted to see what I would get off of Craigslist. And I had people write me back, not even seeing the house and not knowing the number of squares and square footage. They write me back $30,000, and I ended up selling it to a company, actually letting them do it for $3.
Yeah.
And you know, it's this isn't rocket science and home improvement. It's live in the world of ordinary, necessary, and reasonable. And that gets you through most of everything. Check the BBB, and you know, I suggest 5 years and no more than 1 complaint. And Angie's a good resource too. So let me make sure